I've got a ring that my dad gave me, which he's had since he was about 16 years old, and he gave that to me when I was 16, so that's like a really sentimental piece. But I love all my jewellery, I wear it every day. I put all my jewellery on even if I don't have enough fingers. I love this chain here. I wore this to the Valentino show in Milan, and it's bold and it stands out. Probably the most memorable one would be the first time I did Dolce & Gabbana campaign. We were flown to Capri and we had to like run around the streets. I made some really good friends on that shoot. I think acting, I've loved being on the stage and working in theatre since I was like 10 years old. It's always been part of my life, so I don't think anyone really pushed me apart from myself. It just kind of happened very naturally and organically. When I first got the call about the opportunity to audition for it, I was really excited. As soon as I was offered it, it was something that I wanted and I worked towards, and then when I got the job, I was just beyond myself. It was an honour. He's lovely, he's an inspiration. I learned a lot from him. It was brilliant. I'm definitely a Londoner. I was brought up in the city, always lived here, and I feel safe and comfortable here. I was lucky enough to be with my family. It was really nice to spend time with my full family because I moved out quite a while ago. The time with the family was really special, but then coming back to London was very different. But I think everyone's problems in lockdown have been relative to their own lives, and I think I've been in a really lucky place. When we were going into lockdown, I had a lot of momentum work-wise, and I felt very driven to get things done, and my creative mind was kind of working fast, so I wrote loads of music. I was doing Zoom calls with my band, and we were writing music on Zoom. And then obviously we shot a few short films, and then I felt like I needed some time just to like chill and relax. So I think it's a balance, and I think I managed to have the creative process and time to relax. It was a real pleasure to be able to work with my dad and just fun. I mean, there'll always be an element of competitiveness. We're both competitive people, and we love sport, we play sport together, so that's kind of brought that in. So I started out at Stellar Overdrive now, probably about 3 years ago, and since then we've just been building it, playing loads of shows around London and England. And then in lockdown we've just recorded a project which will be released in March. Just can't wait to play shows. Yeah, I think I definitely would say I identify as a creative. I don't overthink my creative process, and I don't really think about being creative. I think it's just something that I've been drawn to from a young age, and it's kind of just embodied in me now. I take inspiration from everything around me, whether that's in my music or in my style or in anything I do. My secret favourite one is this little jelly baby for my mum, because she wanted to name me Jelly Baby. Thank God she didn't. Next for me, we're rehearsing again, which is good, so we'll be ready to play any shows. And then on top of that, I've got a couple of films which I'm not allowed to release, but they're coming up and I'm going to be back on set soon, so I'm really excited about that.